Most people, they find success challenging and difficult, when in fact, a person is able to achieve success a lot more easily and effortlessly when they do the things that I'm going to mention in this video. Because success, it doesn't have to be hard. That's what this channel is all about, putting the effort right here in your mind. My name's Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, beliefs, dreams, and thoughts so success is easy for you. Because believe me, success is happening for you. It's just a matter if you want to be ready for it. So successful people, I'm sure you've been around successful people before. And if you're not, then I want you to get excited as you listen to this about how you can be around successful people. And when you're around successful people, I think it's really important that you're really curious about what they do. So successful people, they're going to do a few things. And these are actually very easy things to do. They just don't mess around with their time, with their resources, with their skills, with their mentality right up here. So successful people, they set concrete goals. So recently I was hanging out with some people, and one of the people that I was hanging out with, they asked someone else, they said to them, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" And the person thought about it for a second, and they answered, "I don't know. What does it really matter?" And that got me thinking, well, of course it matters. Because if we don't have a plan, then it's just going to feel like things happen to us instead of us making those things happen. So successful people, they have a plan. They know how they're going to get to where they want to go. They have a goal. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't just jump in a car and hope that you got to the destination. I'm sure you had a plan of where you were going to go, how to get there, what time you were going to leave, what time you plan to arrive. You think of all these things. So why would you want to leave success up to chance? You have a choice. It's essentially a decision. You can either create your ideal future by designing a plan and designing yourself on the inside so when things come, you're ready for it. So when success comes, you're ready for it. So you're not deleting all those opportunities and possibilities and all those things out in your reality that can help you achieve success. So you're not just deleting them just because you don't have a plan. When you have a plan, this will also give you the opportunity to look for things that are going to help you achieve success. So you must have a plan. And if you think you can have a plan, then guess what? You must achieve success. So the next thing is successful people, they're really smart about investing. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to sit here and say that you need to invest all your money in some sort of asset or whatever it is. You can invest your money wherever you want. However, you need to be smart about this. The thing that I would consider is you need to invest in yourself. You are the one asset that you're in control of. Everything else you're investing in some sort of market. You can't control everything. You can, of course, diversify your money. However, successful people, they're continuously investing in themselves. The first time I went to a training, the trainer, he told me at one point, he said, "You know what, I was thinking about doing some other training for myself." So I was talking to a friend, and the friend said, "Hey, so how much do you plan on spending on training this year?" And my trainer was like, "I don't know, maybe, 10,000. And he's like, "What about you?" The guy said, "Well, I have one training coming up that is 100,000. I have more training coming up later in the year that's 200,000. And I have some other ones. It probably adds up to about $600,000. And the trainer thought, "Wow, that's a lot." And the guy said, "Well, these trainings are going to help me make that much more money and allow me to get to my goals that much faster." So the trainer said, "Well, how did you come up to that number? What is it about that number that helps you?" And the person told him, he said, "Instead of investing your 10,000 that you're thinking of right now, what is your ideal income? My trainer said $1 million. He said, then you need to invest 10% of your ideal income, not your current income. Invest 10% of your ideal income, and that's when you'll see huge results. Now, I know that may sound like a lot of money. However, this is how important investing in yourself is. I'm not saying go out and put trainings and different things, masterminds on a credit card. Of course, do what you can afford. However, invest as much as you can until you get to a certain point where you start to kind of feel uncomfortable, because that's when you'll really start to grow. That's when you'll really start to achieve. So invest in yourself as much as possible, especially if you're still growing and you know there's so many more levels that you want to get to. Invest in yourself as much as possible. And the third thing, the final thing, success is all about learning. You need to learn all the time. You need to learn something. You need to be studying. You need to be reading. You need to be hanging out with people who are going to teach you things. You need to be the dumbest person in the room. You don't want to be the smartest person in the room and being the one who knows the answers to all the questions. You need to be the person who is asking those questions. You need to have excitement. You need to have curiosity, and you need to have a willingness to use both of those so that you can always learn. Even if it's something simple. Recently, I moved to Crete. So what do? I talk to people and say, hey, where can I get this? What's the best thing in this area of Crete? What are they known for? What should I try? Where should I go? If I were to go here, what would that get for me? What would that allow me to do? So you need to always be curious and excited. So if you're not excited and you're not curious, how are you actually going to have success? When success comes, how are you going to be ready for it? Because like I said at the beginning of this video, when success comes, you need to be ready for it. You need to put the effort up here every single day. So you need to invest in your mind. You need to invest in what you're going to learn, and you need to have a plan, because then when success comes, you're going to be thinking differently, and you're going to start to notice things, new opportunities, new possibilities, new people that can help you. All of a sudden, you're going to have new resources and new skills. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting lately. I just plan on making these videos every day, so I hope they really help. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.